Oh, what's up? I think I'm waiting on this one. I can chat with you guys for a little bit. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Hello. Hi, Mr. McKnight. I am Chic 10. Who we got? Zuleika, is that you? I am Chic. Oh, hey, I am Chic. Hey, Jen. Hey, everybody. The sand woman cometh. Cometh, sand woman, cometh. And hey, Facebook, what's up? What's everybody up to? All right. Well, happy hump day, everybody. I always just give a quick little disclaimer just so that you know I am having a conversation with both of my friends and all of my friends, one on Instagram and another on Facebook. So it's like a conversation. I'm looking at you both. I'm looking at you both. Okay. So anywho, seeding to build. I like it. Sounds powerful. Light Bender Lab. Whoa, bending light. That sounds like some real Star Trekky type stuff, Star Wars type stuff. I'll check you out later. Well, welcome everyone. Happy hump day. I am not going to take up a whole heck of a lot of your time. Okay, I'm not going to make all your time mine, but just a little bit at a time. For those of you who are new joining over the last couple of days, I have been getting some new followers and new people chiming into the conversations that I'm having here. And so my name is Shahara, and I'm a public speaking coach and trainer, and I help women entrepreneurs. And fellas, don't worry, I got you back on some stuff coming soon, but I help women entrepreneurs be better communicators and public speakers so they can speak with more confidence, credibility, and clarity so they can make progress in their professional businesses and in their life. Yeah, rose gold accessories in the house. Rose gold. Let me know where I need to go. I'll check your accessories out. So yes, I am super excited. We worked together before. I shot your profile and audition video years ago. OMG, I'm gonna have to see a face, okay? I'm gonna have to see a face, but we're gonna have to reconnect. I may need some new stuff. So thank you, Light Bender Lab, and thanks for the hearts, thanks for the likes, thanks for the love. Make sure you holler at me in the comments. I'm gonna be asking you some questions. Do not make me have to stand up and kind of like virtually strong arm you in order to get you to participate and engage. But today, I want to talk about one reason. Okay, it's a lot of reasons, but I'm just going to talk about one reason that your confidence is lacking, especially when it comes to you speaking, right? You want your confidence to be on 10. You want to come across as confident and credible. You want people to look at you and say, oh my gosh, what is it about that person, right? Confidence holds so much power, and you know that, and you know that, right? For those of you who would care to take or care to invite more confidence in their lives, then I want you to put in the comments, yes, that's me. Okay. Give me a yes, that's me, or give me an amen. Okay. Give me one of those to let me know that you're one of those people that you can take as much confidence as you can possibly get. And I'm even talking to the people who are confident. Okay. For y'all confident folks who feel like you exude it and you've got it and you feel good about yourself, I want this message to be geared to you as well. And I'm talking about one of the reasons why your confidence is lacking. Okay, why it isn't at its tip top. You may be operating at 98% majority of the time, but don't you deserve to be operating at 100%? Don't you deserve to be able to be seen at your absolute best? Do you deserve to second guess yourself on a regular basis? Do you deserve to walk out of spaces and don't feel like you were the reason why the energy of the room changed? Don't you deserve that? No such thing as too much if you ask me. You got that right, Light Bender Lab. What you want to share your real name? I feel weird calling you by Light Bender Lab, but no, I mean, you can never have too much confidence. I mean, it's one of those things where we're always moving into spaces that are unfamiliar, that's uncharted territory. We're always moving into spaces where we're meeting new people and talking to new people. And sometimes we're actually having conversations about maybe content we're not the most confident in, you know? Maybe we're talking about things or talking to people that intimidate us a bit, okay? Now, these are natural things that you're gonna feel, which tend to kind of knock your confidence down a couple of notches. For some of us, yes, we boulder through, we bulldoze through. It's not an issue for us. It's not an issue for you. But I can guarantee there is one thing that you are doing or that you have done, okay, that has undermined your confidence, that has made you go from I'm a 10 to now here I am at 8. I'm a 10, so now here I am a 9. Or I'm an 8, now here I am as a 6, all right? Whew. What y'all up to? Are y'all ready for that one thing that you're doing that is undermining your confidence, knocking it down a bit, that's making your confidence lack where it should be packing? And I was trying to make it rhyme. Oh, Antoine. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I know who you are. We were at Hamburger Mary's when you filmed all that stuff for me. Dang, that was a while ago. Not too long ago, because, I'm just into my 30s. Anyways, back to the program. So here's the one thing that I know that you all are waiting for. The one thing that you're doing that is undermining your confidence, and that's undermining yourself. Undermining yourself, okay? We are in wild and crazy times right now, and I know that I talked about this yesterday, so today I'm just going to, share some things that can help you with your confidence. But we undermine ourselves way too much. I had a call with a client yesterday, and she is working on building out her story, right? And why she does what she does. And she's creating a story, and she wants to be able to deliver and present this story in a more relatable type of way, right? And then she's telling me, yeah, Shahara, I want to make sure that my story is kind of like put together, and I want to share some of the reasons why I'm in business, and I don't want it, I don't want to get too personal. I mean, it's not like my story is all that profound, but I just really want to. Did y'all catch that part? Are we learning together here? Did you catch that part where she says, well, my story isn't all that profound? Time out, boo-boo. Time out. If there was ever a reason, and if you ever needed an example as to why you said you need to grow your confidence, it's because of what you just said about yourself. You said, my story isn't all that profound. So how am I supposed to believe you? How is that possible? So if you're feeling that your story isn't that profound, how is it possible for me to believe that the story is profound? So there's two things that are happening here with how you're building your confidence, okay? And the problem is how we're seeing ourselves and then how other people are seeing you. So if you're not seeing yourself as the most valuable, as the most worthy, if you're not seeing your story as the most entertaining or most enlightening, if you're not seeing what it is that you're doing as a good effort, if you're not seeing the value in those things, then that's the reason why you're not confident. Yes, there are tips and tricks that you can do in the speaking world in order to come across more confident, but that confidence, it comes from within. Confidence from within. So what's stopping you from believing that your story is profound? What's stopping you from exuding that confidence is literally the thing that you feel less than about. Are you feeling less than about your skill set, your competencies? Are you feeling a little imposter syndrome? Are you feeling like your expertise isn't enough to compete in the room or to contribute to the conversation? Are you feeling that because you're a new business owner or your product is new to the market that maybe it's not quite developed enough to compete? Like, are these certain things that you're feeling? Because if you're feeling less than, there's no room for you to give more than in the space of exuding confidence. So the one thing that's undermining your confidence is yourself. So here's some questions, and I'm just coming up with these questions right now, but I think these are some questions that you need to start asking yourself. When it comes to your confidence, listen to yourself. Ask yourself, am I undermining myself right now? Am I sabotaging myself right now? Do I believe myself right now? Is what I'm saying making me feel good right now? And this is what you have to do on a day-to-day basis. You're moving through your life then putting yourself into speaking engagements or at networking events or maybe even at work, you're finding yourself in these conversations and maybe walking away from them feeling like you're second guessing yourself. Second guessing yourself on what though? That's the question that you have to answer. Where are we at? What if we don't? What if we don't what, Jen Prosher? What if we don't what? Hey, Maggie. What if we don't know how to ask ourselves these questions? What if we don't know exactly how we're undermining ourselves? What if we don't know? That's where the space of just being aware. This is me posing the question that there is something undermining your confidence, knowing that it is you and not anybody else, and knowing that it's not because you don't work hard, and knowing that it's not because you don't have a good product, and knowing that it's not because you don't have the best network or it's not about that. It's about the things that you're telling yourself. She says, or believe we have the best way to say something. Hey, and soon you'll notice when you feel like you're giving it all, when you feel like you're on your A game, you'll also be able to feel that people aren't with you. You'll also be able to feel that people aren't vibing with you. You'll also start to feel like they say that they're going to call, text, email, show up, get back in contact. And when they don't, even if you're feeling like you're confident, you'll start to see it in the other people. And that's what I was going to say about those two things. Hey, Facebook people, if you're in the building, announce yourself so I know that you're here. Here are the other two things. So, for example, the lady that I said, she said that my story is not profound, right? So imagine if I came into the space, it's like, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I mean, I know that this is not about me, but my life story is what has gotten me to this place. And I am not trying to toot my own horn, but my story is quite profound. Do tell. Do tell me how your story is so profound. So the second thing that's happened here now is the person who is listening is receiving you and deciding and determining whether or not they're going to believe you. And if they believe you, then that ups the confidence even more. When someone believes you, it ups the confidence even more. There have been times and situations where I haven't felt my best, but someone believed in me. And then somehow that upped my confidence. Confidence initially comes from yourself, but how people perceive and believe you is also a space of where confidence comes through. Hey, Pat. Hey, Auntie. What's up? So those are two things that you need to consider. But the people and the way that they believe you and the way that they receive you is not always within your control. It's not always in your hands. What's in your hands is being aware of when you're undermining yourself. When these limiting beliefs about your value, your worth, what you have to offer, your level of expertise, whether or not you can compete in the room or whether or not you're on the same level as other people, it's those things and the beliefs that you have towards those things that are undermining the confidence that you also wish to exude at the best and greatest times, right? Who else we got in here? What up, everybody? Wesley. D Nels 85. I mean, I don't be knowing how y'all be wanting to separate these names and stuff. Anyways, so that's the thing. It's like, are you aware? And who's making you aware? Or can you make yourself aware of that at all times? How do you correct it? How do you auto-correct it? How do you get into a space of practice so you don't fall into it because it's a habit? Do you have the process? Do you have a structure? Do you have a go-to way to kind of support yourself out of spaces, out of limited beliefs that cause you to undermine your own confidence? Do you have that? Perhaps, maybe, maybe not. But the point is, you at least now have the ability to be aware. You're aware of the situation. You're aware that your confidence is probably because you're not speaking highly about your own self. Speak highly about your own self, and then you'll start to see the confidence grow. And when the confidence grows, then other people believe in you. And then they pour that back into you, and then the confidence grows more until you're at a space where you're like, wow, I don't really second guess myself. There's spaces of second guessing yourself, okay? Because we're human, and we're not perfect. But that's what you're doing. That's the one reason why your confidence is lacking. So look at your life, look at the conversations that you're having, look at the spaces that you're in, and pay attention to how you're undermining your own confidence, right? And when you find yourself in those spaces of awareness and you're like, well, okay, Shahar, let me try to do more. Let me try to do more. Do you ever get people trying to crash on that confidence? What do? I don't know what crashing on confidence even looks like. So I get what you're saying, but typically if people are trying to crash on your confidence or, try to hang on to your coattails or kind of ride you to the top, it just depends on your own personal. There was a question Facebook about, do you ever get people trying to crash on that confidence? What do you do? But that's why it's so important to kind of pour into yourself. That's why it's so important for you to kind of be your own hype person. That's why it's important for you to eliminate those limiting beliefs about your worth, about your value, about your expertise, about your experience, about whether or not you can compete, whether or not you can collaborate, whether or not you can be a part of that new circle, right? That's why it's so important for you to already have that in your mind and have that confidence and build that confidence so that when crashers come, they do not win. And perhaps the reason why I'm like, what's a crasher of confidence? Usually the biggest crasher of my confidence is myself. The biggest crasher of my own confidence is myself. And I know that may sound corny, but I have a hard time identifying who's trying to crash my confidence. Because if someone's trying to crash my confidence, I know it's just because they lack the confidence of their own. And they don't know how to produce. Talking about looting. Sorry, I had to get a little political. It's like looting. They don't have it of their own, so they try to take it from you because they know that you are the source of confidence. I don't know if that answers your question, Antoine, but that's kind of it. So it's almost, you should have more confidence when you see people trying to crash on your confidence because you know that they are lacking and you are full. And if they're trying to crash on it, it's just a reflection of what it is that they are deficient in. He says, I give attention to others for that reason many times. And you don't have to give them attention, but acknowledge and see them, because really they don't have confidence because they're probably not being seen. They're probably not being heard, which has then made them feel like they're not worthy of being seen. They're not worthy of being heard. So, giving them that attention, giving them that acknowledgement, listening to them from your space of confidence. But first you have to acknowledge that they're not trying to bring you down intentionally. They just don't have it for themselves. And some people will probably try to do it intentionally, but that's based off of your judgment, how you want to acknowledge them. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been in this space and been hanging out with me for the last couple of weeks, maybe the last 2 weeks, all of this is because I used to work in the corporate space and I used to help corporate people with their public speaking and their communication skills, and I used to do a lot of group work, and it was great, and it's still great, okay? It's great. But I've also moved into a place where I am excited to offer my best talent and my best skill set in the virtual world. I've created a program called Privilege, and Privilege is all about leveraging your communication and public speaking skills so that you can level the playing field of privilege. We all need more access, opportunities, favor, attention, acknowledgement. We all need invitations, connections, and seats at the table and seats in the next meeting that could bring us the next opportunity, that can take us up in our careers and in our business. And that's what Privilege is all about. It's about honing a skill set that you already have, whoop, 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 in order to leverage more privilege in your life. And it's about improving those public speaking skills, working on that confidence, how to build that, not just from the space of understanding where you lack, but actual practical and tactical practices that allow you to become more consistent in the way that you speak, and the way that you deliver, and the way that you have conversations and connect with people. That's what Privilege is all about. And enrollment is open. So if this is something where you feel as if you need some support and some help in, then I highly suggest that you visit for Facebook, whichever one, Facebook, make sure you check out, I'll put the link on my page. I'll put it in the comments. I forgot to put it in the description, but I'll put it in there. And then on Instagram, if you go to the link in my bio, there is a link for the application. I am enrolling people until June 12th. June 12th, I think a week from this Friday, June 12th, I am enrolling people. So if you think that this is something that you want to add to your space of professional development, if you are looking to invite more privilege into your life, meaning favor, access opportunities by leveraging your public speaking and your communication skills, then make sure you apply. Applications and enrollment closes on June 12th. I was going to say February. On June 12th, that's when it ends. So you have until June 12th in order to apply. So I hope to see you. Okay, I hope to have a conversation with you. I thank you all for just tuning in and just rocking with me. I hope that this was helpful to you and opened up a space in your mind to see that confidence is within you, and all you have to do is just not undermine it. Now you have to look at yourself and the limiting beliefs that you may have, and that's what's going to skyrocket your confidence. But first you have to think about, why is it that my confidence isn't growing? Hola, Francisco Collazo. Sounds good, everybody? All right, so make sure you visit the link, apply for a privilege. I will be back in the next day or so. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. You all be encouraged, stay uplifted. You have the energy, you have the spirit, you have the perseverance, you have the endurance. And I believe that whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in this moment, whatever it is that you're trying to overcome in this moment, you have everything within you in order to create the desired results that you want. Yeah? An agreement? An agreement? An agreement. Bye, y'all. How do I turn this one off? And I'm going to turn this one off.